Raphael Nigawa, a student at University of Uganda, College of Science and Technology, studying computer and software engineering. So I'm going to tell you my story about academic journal. So during my studies, I faced the challenges of managing my software project, which led to me to discover for using Git and GitHub. So these tools have transformed me how I handle version control and collaborate with the others software developers. So enhancing both my technical skills and project organization everywhere and every time. So uh, my story is about the GT and GitHub. So these versions helped me with the many ways of solving the problems I have. So today I'm going to show you how to push the code or project from the Visual Studio Code or editor to a GitHub. So to a GitHub it's on remote or online. So using command lines. So command lines to be used to push code from a local repository to a remote repository. So we are going to see everything that helped me to push the codes from my local repository or my local machine to the online or repository. So on GitHub. So that helps me to control everything everywhere and every time. So which is very helpful for the portability. So first of all, we need some sources in order to protect everything. So just first of all, we need a computer that have the internet connection. So second one is the Git bash. Git bash it gives the user interface for interacting our account. So it is from download the Git. So just download the Git from Chrome or any search engine. So the last one is Visual Studio Code. So this is the code editor that helps us to provide some codes or some commands. So we need to create the workspace in our computer. So what is the workspace? Workspace is like the project space in your machine. Okay, so we need some commands to create that operations or to make such actions. So those codes or commands are cd change directory cd dot dot. So you step back to the parent directory when you are on the create all the subdirectory. So m key dir make directory ls listing everything clear. It is to clear the user interface. Pwd printing the working directory path. So lim remove the directory. So and many others. So we are going to look each and everything that helps us to push our project from local machine to the online or remote repository. Because it's just like a way of keeping our resources on the internet. So the first command is to change the workspace of our computer, either interacting on different directories. So cd command is very helpful. It is a command used to change from one directory to another or from parent directory to subdirectory. Means subdirectory, it is inside in the parent directory. When I say directory, it's like a folder. It's like a folder, but just we are going to use the terms directory repository. So yes, so cd means changing, and put the directory you want to go for. Okay, so example, when I type cd desktop, so means I want to switch to desktop. So first of all, we are going to interact with our git bash. So come and search git bash in your machine, git bash. So if you have already installed the or downloaded the git, so of course automatically we have git bash. So type it git bash, or we can use a command prompt. Just type command prompt. So or cmd, just it is command prompt. So this can be used, but for me, I'm going to use git bash. Git bash. So okay, me zoom it. Okay, so I'm going to create the workspace. Workspace. So first of all, I go to the desktop. Desktop. CD means I'm going to desktop. CD desktop. So for our keyboard, we have tab key. So we can press tab, make the auto completion. When we have this above, when we have this location, so automatically, for example, I'll write cd. So if I want to go to the desktop, I'll write desk and press tab, auto completion tab. So and press enter means I enter into the desktop. Okay, so for the desktop, we're going to create our workspace. Workspace is like a directory project. So let's say mkdir, make a project. Okay, project one. This is our working repository. Project one. Okay, so project one. So okay, still I'm at the desktop. I'm going to enter into our project. So cd project, okay, one, project one. So enter. So you see I'm at the project one. So let's continue with our command. So we have seen the cd. So cd dot dot command, cd dot dot, it is used to step back or return back one level. When I say dot dot, it is one level to the parent directory. For example, I'm at the programming directory. So if I want to go to the desktop from programming to the, it is just to return back. I write cd dot dot and press enter. So I go to the desktop. This command above will help to go back to the desktop from programming. Okay, let's practice it. So okay, let's practice. So I want to move from project into the desktop. I write cd space dot dot means you see I leave the project and go to the desktop, but now I want to stay in our project. I want to cd project. You see, I press enter for the auto completion project. So I'm at the project one. So let's continue. Okay. So mkdir we have seen it. It is used to create a new local repository. Okay. So okay, clear ls. So we are going to practice this clear ls lm pwd. So clear, it is used delete current content to user interface. Our user interface is git bash. LOS means to list or show content of working directory. So LM is to remove a directory or delete. So PWD is to use it to print the current path you are working on. So okay, let's continue. So called dot, it is a command used to open the current local repository we have in our user interface. Automatically, it is opened into our Visual Studio Code. For example, if I am at the programming project directory, so this command open programming directory in VS Code automatically. So we're going to see it. Okay, let's use the command clear. Okay, you see? Command clear, you see? Then hit enter. You see? It clear everything I have at our user interface. So we can practice the pwd command. Pwd. This is a command that shows the path we are working on. You see, I'm at C users PC desktop project 1. Again, clear. Okay, so LOS. LOS, so we are going to see LOS. It shows the contents we have in our project. Still now, there is nothing in our project, but we shall see it. So, okay, I want to open this project into our Visual Studio Code. So code, write code, dot. This command automatically opens our project one into the VS Code. Enter. So let's wait a bit. You see, uh, our project now is opened in our Visual Studio Code. You see, this is our project one. So we can make some files into our project, some codes into our project. You see, I can make, this is the creation of new file, creation. Let me, okay. So when I come on our project, our folder, our directory, this is the creation of new file, creation of new folder. So I want to create a new file here. So I want index.html. So you see, our file is called index.html. So, okay, let me create some intro to HTML, a basic structure. Okay, we have our structure of HTML. So title, we can make it intro to HTML, and let's make the header one. Let's say hello everyone, or hello world. Okay, hello world. So this can be opened everywhere. Okay, let's say h2, let's say welcome to registration process. So this can be opened locally. Let's click and open I can open on a live server. Let's say close, open with the live server. So it is opening inside in, okay, you see, it is dot command. You see the intro to HTML. Our code prints or gives this text. So this text can be saved on the online. You see, I'm at the local server inside in machine, but everyone can reach out to this content everywhere in the world by pushing on the GitHub and try to host everything. So let's continue to our code and everything about Git and GitHub. So git config global user.name your name. So this we are going to see git global configuration. Git global configuration. So there are two ways. There are two global configuration. Your username and your email. So you type git config hyphen hyphen global space, okay, user.name and press your name inside of your double quote. So this sets your git username globally. So git config hyphen hyphen global username dot name file. So this is an example. This worked on our interface. I can have the interface in two ways, in my Visual Studio Code or in my Git bash. So to have the user interface in the Visual Studio Code, come here and see the terminal and click on a new terminal. So it behaves like a way of using Git bash. See, Git bash, but I'm trying to use it into our Visual Studio Code. So let's wait, or we can click here and select Git bash. But still now it is on PowerShell. So let's choose Git bash. So okay, let's come with the Git global configuration. So we have two kind of configuration. We have username and email. So you have the username for your Git and email. So for the username, you type git config hyphen hyphen global user dot name and press your name, your desired name. So for example, git config hyphen hyphen global user dot name and I press Theophany as my name. The second configuration is the email. So write git config hyphen hyphen global user dot image and press your image. So this is an example. So my email, I have used this. So first of all, we needed to initialize our project to be accessed by Git. So we do the git init or git initialization command. So initialize a new git repository in your project or workspace. So just you type git init. So let's come back with our terminal or our user interface. So just now we are going to use the VS Code. So we are going to initialize our repository, our working project one. You see, I write git init. So press enter. So I initialized empty git repository. See, so it is working on it. Okay, this everything is clear right now. So let's continue. So Git branch main. This works on our VS Code to make it main as a branch. So rename the current branch to the main. So your Visual Studio Code, by default it should be have the main, but sometimes it has master and the other. So first of all, uh, check it, your branch. So where can you see your branch? Here, here. So my branch is main, but for you check if it is main. If it is not main, just you have to name it to make it main by type git branch hyphen m main. So I can check it. You can check it in your user interface. Let's use git bash. Okay. Okay. Can see? You see, I'm at the main master, as I said. But right now I'm going to make it main. Okay. Git branch. So I can see master. It is master. So, but I can rename it. As you see, it is git branch hyphen a main. To rename your branch to make it the main. So you see the git branch hyphen m and make it main. Make it main. Okay. Enter. You see, it is from master to be main. So okay, let's continue with the another. Git remote add origin. So links your local repository to a remote GitHub repository. Means you link your local repo contents to the online or remote repo contents. So just first of all, let's create our remote repo. So just go to the Chrome, search GitHub. GitHub. See, so I already have the GitHub account, but if you are the new, so you go to the GitHub sign up and make the account. So for me, I have the account. So let's see it. Okay, GitHub, it is open now. So let's come here and choose to make the repository. Okay, this is a create new repository, new repo. Let's wait a bit. Okay, it is opening. So you see we're going to create a repository name, make it project one. Project one is available, okay. Make it public to be accessed by everyone. So let's just hint the create repository. So you see there is command for pushing existing repository from the command line. Just we're going to use this codes. So okay, see the others. So git add dot and git add file dot extension. So git add dot stages all changes in the current directory for the next commit. So just use dot for all files. We may have more than one file. Just we type git add dot. So For the one file, just will type the git add file name dot extension like this. Git add index.js just means JavaScript. So let's practice this. Okay. So we are in project one. We have already initialized our repository, local repository. So we are going to add our project one to the remote. Okay, it is git add index.html. See, so is it's okay. Let's continue with. So git commit -m message commits your stage changes with the message explaining the changes. Message that explains the changes you made. So git commit means like saving. Okay. Git commit -m your commit message. So this helps us to commit or to save the changes and put some message that explains that changes. Okay. Let's practice this. Okay, git commit hyphen. Let's put some message. Let's say first commit hyphen. So you see, one file changed. Means one file, this is our file. 12 sessions added. Means we have here 12. Okay, you see, is 12. Okay. Our file name it is index.html. So okay, let's 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 see the following. So git status, we shall see the git status shows the status of your working directory and staging area. So we type git status. So git push hyphen u origin main pushes your commit to the remote GitHub repository on the main branch for the first time. So main branch. So you remember, so we have renamed our branch to the main. First of all, it was the master, but we have named it to main. So pushes your commit, your changes to the remote GitHub repository on the branch called main. So just you type git push hyphen e origin main. So let's practice it. And also you can find it this to the remote. So just it is git push hyphen e origin main. This is the to push, but before to push you have to add everything from your local to the remote. Just you type git remote add origin and put your URL. So that was the flowing command. So git push a new commit to the remote repository. New commit. But after the first time. Just first time it is to use just first time it is recommended to use this one. But before to push you have to add everything. So let's do this. Git remote and origin. See, git remote at origin and put the URL. URL means uniform source locator of your git remote repo. So this is our git remote repo URL. So it consists with the protocol. Let's zoom it. It consists with the protocol HTTPS and domain name github.com, your username for GitHub, and the project name or remote repo name .git. So just we are going to copy this and press into our adding origin. So just we paste it here. So we have already added everything here. So we are going to push for the first time. Remember, for the first time we used this one. The git push hyphen origin main. So and also you can find it here. Git push hyphen origin main. So git push hyphen origin main. Just hit enter. So we are going to push everything from our local repo to the remote repo. So just wait a bit. Okay, you see everything from our local repo, it is 100% pushed to our GitHub. So for the remote repo, so just we can let's check it here, make it clear. Let's clear everything. So come here on the first of all we have already this code command, but when we refresh, because we have already pushed from your local repo, so we are going to see these codes into our remote called project one. So let's refresh. You see, we have our index file that contains these codes. So here we are on a local server, but here we are on the remote. You see, it is being open. The code is going to. Okay, you see, this is the code I have inside into our VS Code. Means it is pushed from this VS Code into our remote repository called project one. This this repository name. So we can make the changes to our local repo and also done to the local to the remote repo. So let's continue. So when to use a git push is used to push a new commit to the remote repository after the first time. Just use a git push. Yeah. Let's make some changes. So let's get form. Let's create a form. So let's create a lab for name. Create, okay, input for name. Because we have a label, we must make the ID identification for this name. Okay, input label password. Just we are making the changes into our local repository. Input IPT's password and also the ID. We have the ID. same as for the repo name password. And we have button send. Button should have the type. Go to submit. Okay, submit. So, okay, these are the changes. You see, we have modified. We have the modification. So right now, at the remote repository, there is nothing changed. There is nothing changed because we didn't have any push, new push from your local repo. You see? Okay, we have refreshed and see there is no change. Okay, there is no change, but we can push these new changes. So first of all, we create the git add can use all git add all means dot, so hit enter. So we commit, we save commit git commit -m some message, second commit, second commit. Okay, so after committing, we push may, so we create git push because we have already pushed the first time, but right now we use git push only. So you see, so git push already works. So let's refresh here to see the new changes. You see, we have the changes already goes into the remote repository. So it's good. Let's continue. So git pull fetches and merges the changes from the remote repository to your local repository. So means the the remote repository. I can make the clone, git clone. So we shall see it later. So git clone, and we need to merge the changes I made into the remote and the cloned one. So we use a git pull. So git log displays the commit history made for the project. Git log displays the commit history. Just you can see it. Let's make it clear. And git log, okay, it shows the commit run. So we have two commit. We have first commit and the second commit. Second. So let's continue. So git reset file name.extension means remove a file from the staging area. Yeah, from the project staging area. So git revert, revert the changes from the specific commit. So this commit hash, it is run on is done on, let's, okay, to see the this commit hash. So go to the remote on the commit. You see, this is, let me zoom in. This is the commit hash. Okay, this is the commit message. This is the commit hash. So let's continue. Git lm file name dot extension. So git remove this deletes a file from the working directory and stages remove. So this is done for removing the file from the working space. So git remove all new name. So rename the file and stage the changes. Means to rename, I can have the old file name to, to get the new file name. Just git move from old name to the new name. Don't forget the extensions. Okay, git clone. So clone or copy an existing GitHub repository to your local machine. So just type git clone and put your repository URL. So after git clone, so we can make the conclusion and the reflections and the future goals. So by looking back, so Git and GitHub have not only simplified my workflow, but also enhanced my ability to collaborate with others. What started as a simple way to keep track of code has now become an essential tool in my journey as a software developer. So future aspirations as I continue through my studies and pursue more ambitious projects. I plan to study deeper into advanced agility practices like rebasing and contributing to the open source project. So my goal is to use these skills in the real world software development environment. So contributing to the impactful and innovative project. So, in closing, I can say Git and GitHub has become essential in my development journey. So, enhancing my workflow and collaboration skills. So, as I embrace the new challenges, I encourage everyone interested in software development career to explore these transformative tools. So, mastering Git and GitHub is a valuable investment in your future as a developer. So you can use some references. First of all, is the Git documentation. It gives the official guide to Git, covering all commands and best practices. Just use this link. Okay? Search this link on Google, so you get everything. So the second reference is a book, Project by Scott Chapman and Ben Straub. So a comprehensive free book that covers everything from basic Git commands to advanced one workflow. So just visit this link, you get everything from this book. So thank you for watching. I require you to subscribe my channel called the Scholars. Thank you.